We're so excited to have you tonight. I am Jessica Harvey.
I'm Melissa Snyder. Welcome.
Welcome. We're so excited. We are doing our Cadillac Culture event. We're going to have your comments coming in. Keep those comments coming in. For every comment that comes in, it'll get entered into our live drawing. So keep those comments coming in. We're actually tonight, we're not going to let the comments pop up on the screen because we see them and we love it, but sometimes we get distracted. So hello, I already see the comments coming in. So thank you so much. Keep on commenting. Someone will win our live drawing. And then after the event, once you hear our two keywords, text that to your consultant. We'll actually give you guys a Google form to fill out too. And then you'll get entered into the big giveaway. Okay, so we're so excited to have you guys tonight. So I'm going to start us off and just tell you a little bit about me and my story, and then I'll give it to Melissa and we'll do our drawing. So I am Jessica Harvey. I have been in Mary Kay for going on, I think it's going on 17 years, 16, 17 years. But this is going on my 7th year as a director. I'm super excited. I finally called Mary Kay the other day to ask them a question, and they said, congratulations on your starting your 7th year. And I'm like, okay, thanks for telling me, because I lose track once I don't hear it all the time. But very excited about that. I'm also an elementary school teacher, and today was my official, this week was my official week of being part-time Mary Kay, part-time school and full-time Mary Kay. I got to do my Mary Kay business today. I got to run errands, reach out to people, super exciting. And so I'm super excited about that. So anyways, how did I get started? Well, 17 years ago or 16 years ago, I was with my friend Tim. I met him in college, and he was like, hey, do you want to go with me to be my date for my brother's wedding? It's back in my hometown in Manhattan, Kansas. And I was like, sure. I've never been to Kansas before. And I'm always the type of person that's like, sure, I'll do that. Sure, I'll do that. I'm just like, do whatever. So I was like, yeah, I'll go with you. That sounds good. So I drove with him to middle of nowhere, Manhattan, Kansas. And I was so excited to just like go somewhere. And it was like, wait a second, this is like the middle of nowhere. But once I got there, I got to meet his family and friends. And he was like, before we get started and do all the wedding festivities for my brother's wedding, I want you to come on over, and you're going to meet my mom, and she's going to do a little pampering session. And right then and there, I was like, oh my gosh, I got tricked, but it was the best trick I ever had, because I got treated to a pampering session with Mary Kay. I did not know how to wash my face. I did not know how to put products on. I did not know how to do anything. If you guys were to see my pictures from back then, I just had like silver eyeshadow on, and it was just like a hot mess. I was super oily, and I didn't know what I was doing. So I got to try the products, and I could not believe how amazing my face felt just after one time trying the products. And now we get to experience that with people over and over again. But I could not believe how amazing my face felt, how everything just kind of like, just feels amazing. All of you know about the product. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I heard that you can get a discount on your products. So I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to get started in this just to get my products at a discount. I'm probably never going to do anything with it, but I'm just going to get started with a discount. So if you're someone who just wants a discount, we make 50% of everything we sell at Mary Kay, which is great. We're actually the highest paid direct selling company in the United States. So I love that. So I got started to get my discount, and then I got back, and my mom was like, well, wait, are you supposed to do a session? And I'm like, well, yeah, I have a goal to see 30 faces in 30 days. Would you guys just be able to give me your opinion, or whatever it was? And so my mom had a party for me, and she had all of her friends at the party. And then all of those people had a party for me. And then all of those people had a party for me. And then my sister had a party for me. And then those people had a party. And then those people. And soon I was like, oh my gosh, how does this one person, I can connect this one person back to Amy, who is my sister's friend, and then I could to my first party. And I was like, holy cow. So I started making money right off the bat. And then I got hired as a 6th grade teacher. I had never set foot in a 6th grade classroom. I did not want to do 6th grade at all. If you would have told me you're going to teach 6th grade, I would have, even now, I could just cry thinking about teaching sixth grade. So I was like, no, I don't know about sixth grade. They said, well, we need a class size relief teacher. They had 4 teachers and they needed 5 teachers because all the classrooms were so big. And so I got hired as a teacher middle of September. I didn't even know the kids' names. We went to outdoor lab like the next week, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know your guys' names. We're in the mountains. We're trying to figure out all these kids. I had these kids that were bigger than me. I was I don't know, 17 years ago, how old I was, 21, something like that. And I was with all these kids. So I kind of just put my business on hold. And that's another great thing about this business is you don't have to just like say, okay, I have all these things going on. You can pause your business. And so we can work our business anytime in and around any situation in our life. So I kind of just paused for a year. My director said, okay, it's been a year. Like, what are you thinking? And I was like, well, I survived that year. So I'm just going to kind of talk about my business a little bit with people here and there. So I started to put out catalogs in the break room. I started talking to the office ladies. And then I just started being like, oh my gosh, now someone else is buying from me. Like people are buying from me. Everyone's liking the products. The ladies in the cafeteria were buying. The lunch ladies, everyone who worked in a couple different teachers. And so I was back in business just by talking about the products. And so that's what's so cool about this business too. We don't have to completely shut it down or completely turn it back on, just talking to people like, hey, I'm a Mary Kay consultant. And they're like, you are? I love Mary Kay. We also have amazing brand recognition. So I think someone said it's like Google, Coca-Cola, well, now Amazon, something else, and then Mary Kay. And so it's crazy that we have such high brand recognition. When people say Mary Kay, they all know and have heard of it at some point. So that was amazing. I just had to open my mouth, talk to people, and I was back in business again. And then I got to get my customers again. So I kind of just did a little here and there. I didn't do anything crazy. I did maybe parties here and there as I heard people that wanted to try the products. And then I started to just get like this itch of, I kind of want to do something else. I was going to school for my master's degree at night. I was teaching them a day, going to school at night for a master's, still talking to people. One of my team members, Nicole, she's one of the original crew. We were classmates in our master's program, and she joined my Mary Kay team. So I got to just have it be like a vehicle of meeting so many new people and connecting with them. So like, as adults, we can't really just be like, oh my gosh, you're so fun. Like, can we be friends? It's like hard to do that. So it's good to say, hey, would I be able to get your opinion on some of the products? And then we get together, and then I meet their kids and their family and all this stuff. And it's so fun. So, so many people have kind of just gone with me through the years in my business. So anyways, then I just, I met her, started doing stuff, finished my master's. A couple years later, I was still just like kind of had this itch of, I want to do more. There's got to be more for me. I was going to go to school for another master's. My director said, you could go to school for another degree, but what if you just did Mary Kay as your degree? You could do Mary Kay University is what we used to call our training courses. And so we're like, okay, let's do it. So that year I really worked hard, and really working hard, it just means I saw more people and I saw more faces. My goal was always to see 100 faces in 100 days. Sometimes that 30 faces in 30 days was too short of a window for me because my 30 days was kind of rushed. Some of the days were rushed. Some of the days where I had more time. But I was able to see 100 faces in 100 days. We became our unit that year. We earned our free car that year. We became our own unit. And that was 7 years ago. And so it's really cool because now I can help train other people how to be successful in their businesses and how to work their business however they want and do whatever that they want. So whether it's just to sprinkle it in here and there, whether it's to get 50% discount for your friends and family, whether it's to do it, and meet new people, or if it's to make some money. So this year I'm super excited because I'm officially part-time teaching, which has been a huge goal of mine for the past 17 years. And I finally just pulled the plug. There's no other reason why I didn't do it. It wasn't about the money or anything. It was just a little bit of a fear thing, but I finally did it this year. And so Today, I didn't have to go to work. I got to work my Mary Kay business. Friday, I didn't have to go to work. I got to work my Mary Kay business. And it was super exciting. And now I get to book sessions with people at 10 a.m. on a Thursday, next Thursday. That's what I get to do. So I'm just super excited about this business, that it can just work in so many different ways of life. When you're busy, when you're working, when you're not working, when you're married, when you're single. I know Melissa has kids, when you have kids, when you don't have kids. Just everything about this business can work just by talking to people and getting out there. So my word tonight is flexibility. I love that this business is literally the most flexible thing you could ever do. You could be on vacation in Hawaii and you can work your business. You can be in the middle of a snowstorm, work your business. You can be 18 years old. You could be 99. You could be whatever, but it's super flexible. So my word tonight is flexible. And thank you guys for all your comments. Keep those comments coming in. We're not going to pop the comments onto the screen, but we are seeing them. So keep them coming in. We see people that love the products and love the way their face filled. Started for the discount as well. And a lot of people popping in. So keep those comments coming in. And I'm going to take us to Melissa. She is going to talk to us about her story today and how Mary Kay has changed her life. So take it away, Melissa.
Yay. Okay. Hi, all. I started Mary Kay, you guys, 14. It's coming up. It'll be 15 years next month. And I started initially when I was 21. My kids were littles. I had a 6-month-old and a 2.5-year-old at the time. Yes, a 6-month-old and I think that sounds right. Anyways, so that's what I had at the time. And I was like paint a picture of my life a little bit. So I was married. But my husband at the time has alcohol and drug issues. He actually lost his job. He rolled, when I was pregnant with our youngest, he rolled a truck off the side of a canyon under the influence of alcohol. And so, that was what had happened. And so I had always thought, okay, we have our plan A, right? You're like, I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom and I'm going to be with my kids and that's what I'm going to do. And I have my husband and he's going to work. And that was not how it played out. And so, at this time he was not working. He had gotten fired. And, so one of my friends had started Mary Kay. And you guys, I am a huge skeptic, but she told me the products were good. I wanted to make sure they were good, even though I was poor, clearly. So, but I had high standards. So I'm like, I don't want to sell something if it's not good. And so that's why I just trusted her. I actually never had tried the product prior to starting. I just trusted her that it was good. I love me a good deal. So the fact that we could get a discount, I was like, okay, worst case scenario, I get this amazing starter kit bag, which Jessica will show you. I'm like, I get this amazing starter kit bag. It's girl math, right? I'm like, I get all this amazing stuff and I get a discount like forever. So that was my thought process. But as soon as I came in, I saw the future and envisioned more. And it became my plan B became my plan A. And, the growth in our business is so cool because it really helped me just, like if you've ever had any family members with like addiction or anything, how it can kind of twist things for you, just the roller coaster that it was. And so Mary Kay really, was just a really huge personal growth program for me of all those times. And I remember, I was kind of like stalled in my business and I wanted more. And I kept letting things with him kind of interfere with what I was doing in my business. And I remember he had gotten kicked out of rehab at one point. And I remember I had to say, it was either I go to my Mary Kay like training or I go pick him up from rehab. And I was like, I'm not picking you up and you can't come home. So it just really helps you, like even just the growth that you get in it, you guys, it's just the confidence that it gives you. Like I'm nowhere near the same person I was. And I'm, can be so grateful. So if anything, it's one of the best personal growth programs you can be in. If all you get out of that, is a discount and personal growth, but it can be so much more because now it allows me to homeschool both my boys as a single mom. I've been divorced now, for, I always forget however long, 10 years or so, that I've been divorced. And, just again, like I get to raise my boys, the flexibility. I love flexibility so much. Jessica's word is amazing. Just like putting it out there. But my key word today is courage. And it's the courage to do something different, you guys, because if we keep doing what we're doing, we're going to keep getting what we're getting. And if you think, okay, I just know I'm like made for more, or I know I could use more friends. I didn't realize how little friends I had until I started to make more. And I'm like, oh my gosh, now I have like all of these friends, and just the community that it can give you is truly amazing. It's irreplaceable and so worth that initial investment with money I did not have. So yes, love it. That's all I got. Oh, there she is. Okay.
Sorry, technical difficulty. Awesome. Thank you, Melissa, for sharing. I love that your plan B can be your plan A, and just like whatever we need to fall back on, that we have this amazing business that's not even like anything to fall back on, and courage to do something different. I love that. That's exactly what it is that we get to do in Mary Kay. And it's like, if we just keep doing the same thing, we get the same results. So thank you for sharing that,
Jessica. I do want to tell you, I do have everyone on a wheel if you do want me to go ahead and do that.
Yes.
If that would be helpful. Okay.
Yeah. Let me share. You want me to share let me share the real quick so you guys know. No, she's ready. She's ready, you guys. Woo! I love it.
Stop.
We got the technology figured out this time, so she can see the comments, so it's perfect. So I want to show you guys just real quick how you can, if you heard something today that maybe just like resonated with you, that maybe the heart and culture, Mary Kay, maybe a little bit about the friends, maybe about the freedom and flexibility, or the foundational growth, or finances, or courage, or personal growth, any of those things. We just encourage you to give Mary Kay a try. This is how you get started right now. It's only $35 to get started. You get your website for a year. You get ProPay, which is how we take card. Plus, you get us as your mentor and your recruiter that invited you tonight. Apps, customer service, digital tools, so many things for that $35 that it's insane. And then you can also upgrade. You can customize your startup experience. For $90, you get $400 of suggested retail value products, which is insane. The bag by itself has to be like $50. And then all the products, $400 worth of products. So you have everything to do in-person parties, or everything to do in-person parties, glamour sessions, skincare sessions. All you got to do is add a pen and a cotton ball, and you're set with your startup kit bag. Then for $45, we have the Mary Kay eStart Plus that gives you $100 worth of samples to send out and do virtual sessions. So I love that this business, we can work anywhere in the world, does not matter where we live. Like we talked about, just different ways, but you can work virtually as well. So those are a couple different startup options. So keep those comments coming in. Awesome. Well, now, and also, sorry, one more thing. We're also doing we're matching the startup. So if you decide to get started with the $35 deal, you have 24 hours from today, from this moment. We won't count it by the minutes, but you'll have 24 hours from this time to get started. We'll actually match it in free products. So if you get started with the $35 deal, we'll match it in $35 in free products. If you decide to get the 35 plus the 90, we'll match that in free products. And if you decide to get started with all of it so that you can do in-person and virtual sessions, you can do that as well, and we'll match it in free products. So that's just from 24 hours from right now. If you've heard of anything that you want to get started with, and we'd love to train you and teach you how you can also do the things that we kind of talked about as well. So I love that. All right, Melissa is going to take it away, and she is going to do our
Yes. I am. I was just so excited, you guys. I got ahead of myself.
I was like, hold on. Awesome. And I'm going to read some comments out loud while she's got that. We have Kat said, Melissa, your story is such an inspiration. Every time I hear it, you honestly help keep me motivated in my business. Lucy, thank you. My amazing mentor. Thank you, Lucy. We have Becky on. Kat. Thank you, Becky. And we have, all right, she's ready for her wheel. I see it on there. Okay, let me see.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
My goodness, Kat, you're just a lucky girl.
Woohoo, Kat! Yay! Awesome. Kat, we will reach out to you. Melissa will reach out to you to get your prize. Everyone else, this link will stay going, so you can send it out to your friends and family as well and get everyone. And then we'll do the $100 cash giveaway tomorrow night, about 24 hours after this has aired. So thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate you so much for being on. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Bye. See you.